As you say, last 18 months has been a highly disruptive period. And really the things that I've noticed most are that, from when it first started, there was a massive rush to try and see how they could support distributed workers, so home workers. And we had a lot of requests coming from, many verticals, government, banking, telco, all saying, how do I go out and support them? So, we got through that. And obviously, it was then a question of then working out how are people going to manage their money, how are they going to manage their technology. And what we found was that we actually benefited quite significantly, because the way that Pure works is you can actually install remotely, put the system in remotely, and you can do it over video. So that really held us in a good place. But where we are now, we've actually found ourselves coming out of the pandemic a lot faster than we hoped. I don't know if you've seen our results, but last quarter we grew 23% as a company, and the level of subscription sales, as a service sales we're seeing is becoming a far bigger part of what we do. And I think the reason for that is because during the pandemic, pre-pandemic, CapEx was king. Go through the pandemic, you find we're not sure. But post-pandemic, people actually want to make sure that they can run their environment, run their systems more easily, but at a cost point and a trending point that they don't necessarily want to have asset ownership. So as a service is definitely what we're seeing, and you pick the vertical, it's pretty much consistent across every single vertical. The Pure service pretty much covers every single product we sell. So across block, file, and object, you can have a Pure as a service contract where asset ownership sits with us, and then it's our responsibility within Pure to provide the relevant capacity, the relevant systems to honor that service that we're providing to our customers. So it really is the way of the future. Customers want to deploy their technology as a cloud, but have a cloud-like financing model and deployment model that matches it to make it easy. So we only see that as being the future for Pure long term, and based on the acceleration we're seeing, I'm very confident it will be. So I suppose you've got to take it down to what is our North Star. And our North Star is to provide a modern data experience to our clients. Now, you might say that's marketware. Well, in actual fact, it's a very simple proposition. It basically means that we want to provide, you look at your thermostat or your air conditioning system. You want to set your air conditioning system at 17, but you don't really care what sits underneath that. You want everything just to be, I set it, everything works below it. That's exactly the same principle we've applied with our technology. So the most recent acquisition we made was Portworx, which is Kubernetes and containers and managing containers. And what that does, and what we're doing with Portworx, is really allowing our customers to manage modern applications and to allow them to have some automation in management of those containers. So we're going to announce a few things over the we have announced, but obviously it will gain momentum. But we're doing a lot of stuff around database as a service with Portworx data services, again, driving automation. But it's, the question being, what are we doing around our acquisition? Well, we are basing all of our acquisitions around how we can make life easier for our customers and to drive automation and cloud-like capabilities into their environments. Yeah, so we, for example, with Portworx, we want to, there are multiple modern applications that our clients are managing. We want to make that easy. We want to allow them to have a single source where they can then run, day two operations for our Portworx data services and allow them to do that seamlessly with 1 or 2 clicks. Today, things like Kafka, Elasticsearch are managed, one database at a time. And we want to make that easy and take it up a level and drive automation and make it seamless and remove manual intervention. We're very clear about what we're trying to do. So we modernized infrastructure. We did that with FlashArray XC, etc., and using MLC, QLC, TLC, Flash. We then wanted to move higher up the stack and using Pure One to allow us to have a seamless management layer and automation into that management layer. And now we're moving into how we modernize application management. So we're trying to, every industry we go into, we want to disrupt. And in my mind, and I think Pure's mind, we are doing that. but it's all with a customer-centric focus and partner-centric focus that we're doing it. So you're going to have to bimodal, I would call it, meaning you're still going to have legacy applications, and you're still going to have modern applications and born in the cloud. So you're going to have to be a little bit schizophrenic by the way you do it. So that means your systems and your technology have got to be very agile and very, very innovative. And the worst thing you can do with any underlying technology is have risk by having to move your data around. And this is where I think Evergreen has put us in a very, very strong position to support both legacy and modern applications, and then overlay that with our disruption of the application space with Portworx data services. So channel partners, I'm always amazed by the commitment channel partners have to us. It's our job to make sure they are educated in this new world. So I would say our channel partners are doing a phenomenal job, but we've got to continue to take them on the journey and get them to have intimate understanding of where we're going as a company and how they can help us. But we're very confident that will take place.